I said, be quiet. Hi, and welcome to the ArtsyFartzy Club. My name is Mrs. Johnson, and I am so happy that you are here with me today. Things never quite go right over here when I'm trying to get the show going, but we are here nonetheless, and we are going to art it up. I am excited. Oh, man. So, well, you guys are like peeking around the curtain a little bit here. Ooh, see the mess back there. I don't like that. Let's hide that without the curtain falling over. Okay, so guys, how was your holiday? I hope you had a wonderful time. I know it's a sensitive time for some people. They have challenging times during the holidays. So I hope that you had an amazing break. And I'm ready to get back into this and let's have a little fun together. Today, excuse my voice, I've been getting over a cold. We're just going to do an easy step-by-step drawing and just have some fun. So all you need is, boom, a 9x12 paper, a pencil with an eraser or a nice handy dandy big eraser. Not my favorite eraser, but it is what it is. It's what I have. A permanent marker of some kind. And you could use markers or crayons to color this when you're done. But I'm going to actually use water and markers and using the markers like a watercolor. And let's get this over here so you can see me a little bit better. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let me adjust so I can see my pre-drawing. I drew this up this morning. And let's see if I can do it again. You know, it's always a challenge to see if you can do the same thing twice. And we are in the middle, so you guys all see. Wonderful. All right. So I'm going to start with a kind of a vertical oval and another vertical oval. And then inside my oval, I'm going to make an oval shape. And you want them to go in about the same spot on each of these because these are the eyes and the pupils should be in the same direction, in the same spot of the eye, or else your person will look cross-eyed. And I'm going to put a shine here, and I'm going to put a little shine next to it. Might make that shine a little bit bigger. All right. And so I like to do the eyes first. That kind of helps me lay out everything else. And I just noticed I kind of put this off center. I'm feeling a little off center today per usual. And it is an elf, so I'm going to give him a little elfy nose. I am so sorry. And I want that a little closer together. And let me think. He's going to have an elf hat, but the elf hat flopped over because he's got a jingle bell that's just too heavy. I don't like the way that curved. Makes it look too big there. I'm going to make it go a little more like this. Okay. So I'm going to draw a circle. And then a jingle bell has a little opening for the sound to come out. So I'm going to draw a slightly curved line with a circle. And imagine that line is also this way with a half a circle. And there's another one over here with a half a circle. Okay, so there's our jingle bell. Going to give his hat fringe. Now you could do no fringe. You could do a wavy line. I'm going to do a zigzag line. Now in my pre-drawing, I noticed that my zigzag line, it actually kind of looked like hair. So I don't know that I love that, but it is what it is. And I'm going to draw vertical lines down. And right here, I'm going to have a bow out. This is where his cheeks are. make him a happy elf. So he's going to have an open mouth. Whee! He's so happy. And a cute chin. Boom. Okay. I'm going to make him have a pointy ear and a foreshortened pointy ear over here. You don't see the whole ear. He is going to have a funny collar. So matching his hat, we're going to do a zigzaggy line. Okay. Now, it's going to look a little chibi where he's got like a big head and a little body. So stick with me. It's a cartoon. It's not realistic. This is not, supposed to be a photorealism piece on a museum wall. This is just for fun. So I'm going to go ahead and draw kind of almost like a bell shape. If I was imagining it coming off of his body, and then I'm going to do a curve line and a curve line. Boop. Okay. So now I can do do I want them to disappear into his pants or not? That's the question. Or into his waist. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Boop. She boop. Boop, she boop. Okay. So vertical line and a diagonal line, and a vertical line and a diagonal line. And we're going to connect it with a horizontal line. Okay. Now, I'm going to put little feetsies on here. So from the ankle, I'm just going to do a curved line. Now, it is an elf, so I think I'm going to boop it up. And create a little heel. So curved line, boop it up, pointy toe shoes. Bam. Okay. Pardon me. And remember, if I'm going too fast, if you're one of my little friends, it's okay to pause, rewind, replay, do what you need to do to be able to follow along. And if you are one of my teacher friends, feel free to, skip ahead or do whatever you need to do. I am so sorry. The struggle is real. Okay. I'm just going to come down from this shoulder area. Diagonal line. And we want the arms to taper. So they're like bigger at the top and getting smaller toward the wrist area. And then I'm just going to whip out a cute little hand. So thumb is going to be smaller than the fingers. So 1 for thumb. So we go thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super duper easy. Connect it back. Come on, Mrs. Johnson. Kind of angled that wrong, but we're going to call it good anyway. Thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Right angle. Okay. You can even alter the way. Don't like the angle of that hand. It's just weird. Okay, do it again, Mrs. Johnson. Why are you doing it weird? I don't know. It's okay to make mistakes and erase and redo. 2, 3, 4. Keep it simple. We're just trying to have fun. It doesn't have to be amazing. Just, this is like a mental health sketch, right? We do sketching, we do drawing just to relax sometimes. We are practicing our skills. We're practicing our vocabulary as we do it. So I'm creating a pattern with his pants. Now I could add in hair if I wanted to, or I just leave him with his little fringe covering up most of his hair. I mean, you could add in, you know, something here if you wanted to, little sideburns, right? That would be cute. Okay, so if you follow me, you know that I've had lots of camps and my Sharpies are dying and I still haven't bought new permanent markers. But what I would do is trace and then go through and you try to erase any pencil marks. That's why when we're sketching, when we're pre-drawing our drawing, try not to draw too hard because you want to be able to come back and erase. And some of these Sharpie lines are not very true, not very dark. Sad little Sharpies dying out. So the trick for Sharpies, store them upside down or go slower. When you draw slower, it gives more time for the ink to get to the paper. And it's okay to go over the same line a couple times. It is what it is, though, folks. Okay. So what do I mean by doing markers and then watercoloring? Well, let's see what I got here. I've got classic colors. I've got bold, and I've got these super tips. I love these super tip sets because it has so many colors. And I had one of my lovely children get into my super tips. It looks like I'm missing a color, but it's just tucked behind. Okay. And, oh man, the vacuum's running too. Never know what you're going to get here at the ArtsyFartzy Club. I still am missing a marker. What is happening? What is happening? There you are. Shazam. All right. And they're all discombobulated, out of order. All right. It is what it is today. Actually, start with my classic colors anyway, because I want some classic green and classic red. So let's see. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and do just red here. And I'm just outlining. Trying to go along the edge. Now this is a great way to get to paint if you don't have paints or you don't want to get out paints and make a mess. This is less mess painting with our markers. And you know, I haven't done these with this technique. I'm kind of curious how it will turn out. I actually don't know. I'm assuming it will work the same as the regular classic markers, but we shall find out shortly. So I am actually cooking a Thanksgiving turkey today while we are on our live today because we go to our in-laws, my in-laws, my husband's dad's house. And we go home, we don't have any Thanksgiving leftovers, and that bums me out. So I'm making my own Thanksgiving dinner again today so we can have our own Thanksgiving leftovers. So right now, I wish you had smell-o-vision because my house is full of the scent of roasting turkey. I've still got to go and make all the sides. So I'm going to make the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. And green beans. And then I need to start working on a cake for my son because his birthday is December 1st. So that's one of our things we do is reasonable wishes. So he wished for a cookie cake, which I gotta say is way easier than some of the other cakes I've done for my other kids. He really likes the cookie cakes, but I've made some really crazy elaborate cakes in my day. Oh gosh. There was one time I made a bunny cake for my daughter. Her favorite stuffed animal was Blue Bunny. She wanted a Blue Bunny cake. And I piped all the fur of that bunny. My hand hurt so bad. It took me hours and hours just to pipe this fur onto this cake. Okay. I'm going to try the flesh color here for Elfie here. How many of you guys have Elf on the Shelf coming to your house? We have our shelf elf coming soon. He usually arrives, or she, excuse me, usually arrives on my son's birthday. Sometimes she brings him a surprise. Sometimes she just shows up. One year she had an accident and she was delayed at the North Pole. She had hurt her arm. All right, so one of my little lovely children used this light color on a dark color. I can see the haze of darkness. That's not fun. Excuse me. Give him little rosy cheeks, maybe. Gosh, she ruined them all. Oh my goodness. It's not quite supposed to be that dull shade of pink, but it is what it is. Okay. Doobie doobie doo. Hands. The bell. I gotta, lots of things I gotta do still. Okay. And I am all the way done. I think, well, I've got my dad done or to do, and I have one present for one of my kids to get still. But otherwise, I am done Christmas shopping as well. I'm very excited about that. Oh, brown shoes? Why not? We could do brown shoes. I keep forgetting that I'm going to watercolor. I wanted to light color it in. Don't do it, Elizabeth. Okay. All right, let's see how this goes, guys and gals. frenzies. Let's start. I didn't do the bell. Ching, 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 shine. Okay. So I've just got water on my brush and we're just drawing it out from the marker. And you just blend it in. And what's nice about it is it kind of gives a shading effect, like toward the edges. It's darker, lighter in the middle. Oh my goodness. My toddler got into my glitter from the project that we did the other day. It was everywhere. That glitter bottle's toast. He did it twice, put it away, and he found it again. Found it again, dumped it in my water bowl. I was bumming. That's one of those. Oh, nuts. Get in there. That's one of those moments where you regret using glitter materials. Glitter is a crapshoot, I say. Sometimes it's money. It's great. You're so glad you did it. And sometimes you just regret it because it's a big mess. But everybody likes things that sparkle. It's fun. All right. And I don't know if you can see, you get a little bit of a bleeding effect too. And you can wash off your brush when you change colors. All right, now I'm excited to see how these super tips work because I have never done those with watercolor. Are you gonna? Yes. Not quite as easily as the classic washable markers. That's nice because it gives you options of much wider variety of colors. It's just not as bright. So I'm wondering, maybe I could have done more outlines and stuff. That's possible. Cute, 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 cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Just get in the hand. La, 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 la. All right. Green of his shirt. Oh, no, it's got a little watery there. Getting a little crazy. I should have done more outline on that side. I was kind of doing like a shading thing, but I think I really should have gone with the outline all the way over here because now it's bleeding the red in. Don't want that. Wish the green was stronger over there. Okay. I don't know, 50-50. And then if it just starts to leak out, I just rub it with my finger. You can come in with a clean brush and clean that up a little bit if you wanted. And then last but not least, the shoesies. And I would watercolor the whole shoe, even though you only need to spread it into that one part, because it's going to give you that watercolor effect everywhere. And that goes for any area. If you don't hit it with the brush, then it doesn't give you that watercolor effect, which when it dries, it really pops. It looks really good. I wish I had known this when I first started teaching. Could have saved me some messes. And honestly, gives you some great results with a really simple setup. Oh, forgot the little bell. So easy. What do I feel like somebody's calling? I swear I hear like a buzz. But I'm apparently just hearing things. And then voila, my friends, that is it. Do. No. There we go. Yay! If you have stayed all the way to the end, please like and subscribe. That means you are my people and you belong here. So I really appreciate that. It really helps out the channel. And I am trying one subscriber at a time to grow. And I appreciate your trust and friendship when you hit the like button or subscribe button. And then if you like it, then it shares it out to other people. And that's awesome too. So if this is your first time here, you are officially a member of the ArtsyFartzy Club. Yay! And again, my name is Mrs. Johnson. I am a former art teacher with a master's degree in art education. And I decided to stay home to be with my babies. We have 4 children now. And my youngest is going to school soon, probably next year. We're applying for the pre-K program. So we'll see if we get in. But so I am growing my personal art teaching business. And you can find more about me at the ArtsyFartzyClub.com, where I sell art kits. And this is what I do. I do an in-home studio where I teach kids art lessons. And I'm hopefully soon going into the schools and going to be teaching at the schools in the local area. But things are brewing. We'll see. And but thank you. You always can join me every Saturday. I go live at 11 a.m. Eastern time, give or take a couple minutes, and try to do some lessons on Wednesdays. But I still think we're going to try to do a subscription class on Wednesdays. We'll try that out and see what happens. But I haven't done it yet. But anyway, and that's it. Any questions or comments, please drop them down below. I really appreciate that and appreciate your support. And if nobody's told you yet today, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. And until we see each other again, I hope that you are absolutely artastic. Have a great rest of your weekend.